All right. Okay. All righty. Let's see. Nope. How about there? Nope. Right there. There. Like that. Yeah. All right. All righty. So I'm a little early and I'm a little late, both. So welcome. Let me clear my throat. I had a little trouble starting today, so that's why the time confusion. So, welcome to the Temple of Consciousness. My name is Ava, and I'm doing a live forecast for the sign of Aries for the month of May 2004. Welcome. So, the idea is I know that um, the times were a little bit confused, and I apologize for that, but I couldn't get here in time. But here I am. Anyway, so I've decided to remind everyone that I'm going to be doing these readings as I had been doing for 8 years, using my traditional 4 card spread, which is which has the positions of the overall influence of the month being the first position. The second position is the challenge, and the third position is the unexpected, and the fourth is the outcome. As I'm recording this is April the 4th, and April the 8th, this month, is going to be a total solar eclipse involving your sign, Aries, involving the sun in Aries, moon in Aries. Everything is in Aries. And so we have tremendous celestial confirmation of the validity of what it is that you are as a Aries, that which you are made of, the personality traits that you're made of, are going to be highlighted, not only for the year, but we had a tremendous solar eclipse also before the COVID event. And so it can project its particular energy out 2-3 years even. So this is a tremendously important month prior to the month that I'm reading for. I'm reading for May. And so let's start. I have these giant cards that are very difficult to shuffle, but I'm going to attempt it. I hope you're all well out there, and I've missed you tremendously. I'm glad to get back to the readings in this live format. I think you have to just get used to me doing it, and then maybe at some point you'll be able to join me, making it a sort of regular event. But as it stands now, I don't expect a lot of people to really be following these live broadcasts. So I'm shuffling and I'm putting in 2 reversals, as you can see, like so. And I'm also going to be featuring my tuning forks. I've ordered them and they won't be here for another week. So if you want to order a tuning fork, the tuning forks, and you live in America, because that's most important, I don't ship abroad, then please put your order in now, but realize that it may be a week or two before you get it, because it'll be a week till they're here and another week until probably you'll receive it if you order them now. I also have private and personal readings from my website, grandcentralhealing.com. I've already made an announcement about why I'm doing it live. It's just that without the editing, it makes it actually feasible for me to do this, because it was the editing that was taking up so much of my time, and which then interfered with my ability to present these to you. So I hope that this will solve that and we can carry on from this point on. Aries. All right. In the position of the overall mood or energy of the month of May for you, Aries, 2024, we have the Magician. The Magician. All right. Well, this is fabulous because, as I mentioned, we've got Aryan energy as a sort of descriptive force for the next year, 2 years, maybe even 3 years. So you're going to be complemented as a Aries with Aryan energy around you, helping you to be your best, to become self-empowered, because the Magician is about self-empowerment, about power. What? The power of what? The Magician uses the phrase abracadabra. After he speaks this incantation, magic is experienced, or at least it feels like magic. Abracadabra is about the word, about communication, about your communication skills. The Magician is a masculine energy, as is the energy of the solar eclipse, a very masculine energy. In fact, it's very almost warlike. We're all afraid at this time that the implication of the solar eclipse may be even violent, because it is so strong and powerful a force. But it is life-changing, bringing you absolutely fabulous new opportunities to express who you are as an individual, to display those characteristics of Aries that are positive and life affirming. Aries is the brave soldier, the brave leader. Even though this is for May, I'm telling you right now that this solar eclipse is probably most pertinent to you. You're the one who's going to feel this to your core. So when we get into May, the manifestation of that change, that almost alchemical, powerful change within you, kind of as if you've gone into a pyramid and it absorbed the power of the pyramids of very, very powerful shapes. And just if you put a pyramid around you, even the frame of a pyramid, you'll feel the resonance of that force. The pyramid is about the reinforcement of individuality, of your individual skills, individual power. So you're going to take the bull by the horn this month. You're going to take the power from that solar eclipse and start to manifest, because the magician, it pulls a rabbit out of his hat. Expect the unexpected in the way of opportunities. Expect that you're going to be absolutely overwhelmed almost with the kind of physical force that you're going to feel. I would unleash this because it's so passionate and so rejuvenating a force, that you release it in the form of exercise, athletic activity of some sort. Because even though the magician is a mental force, a mental power, it will affect you physically, making you somewhat nervous and jittery almost, in anticipation of the tremendous range of opportunities in front of you. So the magician is about harnessing your ambition. It's about creative focus. The magician is also uses illusion. You could say sleight of hand, where it's with the word that you create through your imagination these powerful, powerful opportunities. You could rewrite your life. You could literally be on the precipice of something really phenomenal, creatively phenomenal. Remember, this is about the word, about writing, about speaking, about using the internet or means of electrical communication, because it's a very electric energy. So there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of communicating, there's a lot of sharing, and a bit of sleight of hand, as I said, sort of not showing your hand right away, keeping something in the background, in a way to uh, in a way to take advantage of the external uh, positive forces that are all around you now. So that is the position of the overall energy or mood of May. And again, even though we're talking about May, we cannot underestimate the effect of this solar eclipse in Aries, of all things. All right, so, oh, look at this. Your challenge. Your challenge. The Ten of Swords. Suffering. It's as if you've had enough. You've got to end something. Either it's an event, a relationship, a job, a situation. You have to address it because it's culminated. It's reached a peak. And there's something you have to do, you have to face in order to bring this into full completion so that you can move on from whatever had bound you. Again, this is swords. Swords being the mind, being flooded by the negativity of some circumstance, some relationship, some event, some aspect of your life, an important one, which has reached now a point of culmination, ending. It's time to end it. It could be the ending of negative thinking, negative anticipation, worrying constantly. Or maybe it's about the ending of your suffering, the ending of, again, that kind of negative thinking, negative feedback loop, which can tend to snowball if not addressed, snowballing into deeper levels of despair. So it's absolutely imperative for the magician to be able to transform your reality, again, through word, through communication, through the mind, through an aggressive imposition of your ideas, of empowering yourself, believing in your talents, in your skills, and that being a way of ending some very hard phase, which might be even right now in the solar eclipse phase here in April, as I'm speaking with you. I'm doing this in April. That there's something about that that's being referenced here, that the universe is insisting that you go through it, that you bear it, that you face it, and that you do it. And once it's done, it's dead. It's gone. It's over. But it's a hard phase. I'm telling you, it's a very, very hard phase. All right. In the position of the unexpected, we have the sun. And that is the rabbit that you pulled out of your hat, the sun. Oh my goodness, what a glorious, glorious. It seems that May is the fruit that April, you buried the seed and perhaps even buried some aspect of your past. And now it's a new dawn, a new day, a new feeling of rejuvenation. It could be that you're recovering from some prolonged, either mental or physical health issue. And the sun brings back the energy, brings back the warmth, the healing, the joy, the innocence, play, physical play, like a child, is imperative in this process of you empowering yourself and overcoming some dire difficulty, some difficult stage or event or relationship. It's crucial that you take time for yourself now and turn towards activities that give you joy, that release the stress and the tension, and that you can just engage in pure play. Be this on an everyday level, perhaps in the form of exercise, some kind of sport, swimming, biking, a sport that you love, an activity that you love. This is about the unleashing of your inner child. This is, again, if you're overcoming a bad relationship or a bad job or a bad situation, you simply have to have the courage to bring that to an end. That was the 10 of Swords in the position of the challenge, so that the sun can rise again over your horizon. The sun represents so much that is a life force, almost like injecting blood into the body or breathing deeply and bringing in the power, absorbing the power of the sun, the seed, the sand, the life. This month for you, I have a feeling because of the solar eclipse in Aries that May will be the sort of like you're coming out of a dark space. Like the emergence of spring from winter, sort of shaking off the last bit of negativity that may be clinging to you. The solar eclipse for all signs is a great promise of renewal. But for you, Aries, it's monumental. I'm telling you, this year for you is monumental. And so brace yourself, buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be a little bumpy, but what a tremendous force you will be on the world. And I would consider doing some sport, because it's hard to contain this much energy by simply expressing it mentally. That it needs a physical outlet, or you'll go crazy with all this pent up, almost coiled energy in you. And the last card in the position of what will be the outcome is the Page of Cups. Well, again, focused creativity. The Page is a very optimistic court card. It's full of sympathy, empathy, love for what he does. And if you're establishing some sort of new interest, be that a job, a relationship, hobby, again, exercise regime, it's imperative that you fall in love with the process. The Page is a young aristocrat with abilities that are beyond his years, but he's very willing to take instruction, to learn. So you might be entering some kind of learning phase, or you might be dealing with children, young people, because the Sun also has a child on a white horse. Children, the caring for of children, the learning from children, the teaching of children, the creation of some sort of emotionally gratifying endeavor. This is one month where you're going to have free reign. The only challenge you have is literally in the challenge position, which is the 10 of Swords. You have accumulated a number of difficult circumstances, which has sort of mounted and may have felt even overwhelming to you. But I'm saying that in May, there's a clearing that happens, a clearing of that past problem, difficulty, or stress creating situation. Because the mind always expresses its dis-ease in nervousness, in anxiety. So there's a wrapping up of that phase and of tossing it away so that you can free the inner child and become much more open to, you have no idea how many new opportunities are going to be presented to you, Aries. This is your year, period. This is it. With this kind of power comes tremendous responsibility as well. You've got to make your stamp, your individual stamp on your environment, your world, who you are, what you want. You have to sort of free yourself from those inhibitions, those mental inhibitions, those things that have told you, I can't, I don't know which way I'm going. I don't know what this is. I want to be more authentic. That's your mantra. To be authentic, to be yourself. There is going to be an opportunity for you to even be more creative than you thought possible. So this year is your year, Aries. So if you have any questions, let's see what we have here. Oh, Jesus. I guess I need moderators, right? That's right. Peaceful Bill. Hi. So nice to be with you. Here we go. All right. So I put someone timeout. I don't know if you heard. Yeah, I came in a little late, and then I came in early, so it was no wonder that no one was present. But this is the first time that I'm doing it this way, so I don't imagine that it will take too long before it becomes routine. And once it becomes routine, maybe a lot more people will be able to join me and ask me questions about the reading. Now, a lot of there's only a few people here, two or three, that's all. That's so sweet. Peaceful Bill, isn't that a beautiful handle? All right, there we go. So what we're going to do is, since there's no questions about the reading because you probably didn't see it, I'll just end and leave this one as is, because there's no one here really to ask any questions. But next time, if you will, if you're seeing this later, would you be kind enough to try to be here when it's live, so that if you do have any questions about the reading, that I could answer it for you. So thank you again for joining me, Aries. You're going to have a tremendous, tremendous month. Let me review it before we go. We started out with the Magician. You're going to make magic this month, Aries, through the power of the word, through your communication, through the masculine energy that is so natural to you as a sign. You are a masculine sign, Aries is. But you have Aryan energy also. Now, a lot of signs are going to go into Taurus, giving you opportunities in the financial world. So I have a feeling that May, for your investments or for your earning capacity, is going to be highlighted, increased. The Ten of Swords is the only problematic one, and that has to do with some sort of psychological issue, something you've been dealing with for a while and that you have to address. You can't ignore it. You have to finish it, and once it's done, it will fall off you. You can unburden yourself from it. Then that leads to the Sun, which is this self-empowerment and the infusion of joy, play, spontaneity into your days, your routines. And finally, we end with the Page of Cups, which is this youthful, creative, highly emotional kind of energy, often having to do with children, the care of children, or that children will have some sort of either tangential or direct influence on those opportunities that will be a primary feature of the month of May. So there you go. And I don't think we have questions. Nope, not this time. Well, maybe next time. So I'll post this and you can view it later. Thank you very much. And if you would like to support the readings, again, there'll be links below to my website, grandcentralhealing.com, where I have, you can order a private 4-card reading, or I have relationship readings, I have career readings available, life path readings as well. And next week, I will have my tuning forks, if you would like to support the readings in that way. And there's also a link to my Patreon family, where I'm going to be teaching the Tarot. So thank you very much, and I will see you next month. All my love, Aries. Namaste.